Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss one problem on moment area method. So the given question is you have to determine the slope and deflection at the free end of the cantilever beam subjected to UDL over entire span as shown in the figure. So the bending moment drawing, how we are going to calculate is, so always you have to remember, if you see a cantilever portion, whichever side it is having the fixed support, I am not going to take the bending moment from that side, I am going to take from the opposite side just to ignore the support reaction. Or else what you can do is you are going to calculate the support reaction here and then you are going to calculate the value of bending moment and shear force. So that is also possible here. Okay, so we'll start with the calculations here. So first thing is what? We are going to calculate the bending moment for this. To calculate the bending moment, so if you can see here, I'll just write down the reference line over here, and I'm going to start from B to A. Okay, so that means I'm taking a right portion here. So the right of B, you don't have anything, so it will be 0. Now, as you remember, for the bending moment drawing, to calculate the bending moment drawing, you are going to calculate at starting of UDL and at the ending of UDL. So at the ending of UDL, you will be getting at bending moment at B, it is equal to 0 because I am taking the right portion. And sign convention, you can remember, sign convention is whenever you are taking the right portion, you are going to use this anti-clockwise moment as positive and clockwise moment as negative. Okay, so bending moment at B, that means if you are taking the right portion of P, you don't have anything over there, so I will directly write it as 0. Bending moment at A, if you are taking the right portion, you have this UDL. So convert that UDL into point load, then where it is going to act as, it is going to act at a distance of L by 2. So that is W into L, and it is going to act at the distance of L by 2. So you will be getting W L square by 2. Okay. So here it is 0 and here it is W L square by 2. Always you have to remember, whenever you have a UDL like this, you are going to join with the curve. Okay, so this is the bending moment drawing, and yes, of course, if you take it, so this is a clockwise moment, it will be considered as negative. Okay, so this is the bending moment drawing. Now, after calculating the bending moment, I am going to calculate the M by EI diagram. Now, how we are going to calculate this? So this is BMD, this is WL square by 2. Now, what you can do is, either you can just calculate by using the theorem, that is area of the bending moment drawing divided by EI. So that also you can use, or if you are able to calculate the M by EI diagram, that is also fine here. So whichever you feel easy, that you can follow. So for this, what I am going to do is, I am going to calculate, I have to calculate the slope at B, which is maximum. Now, if I am going to calculate the slope between A and B, that will be the, if you have to calculate the area between that. So this is the deflection curve. This is the deflection curve. So here you will be having maximum slope and maximum deflection. Okay. So now theta b, if you want to calculate, what I will do is I am going to calculate the theta b minus theta a, because always you have to remember theorem 1 says what? Theorem 1 says the slope deflection between the 2 points. If you want to calculate, you are going to consider the area between m by ei diagram. Okay. So basically it is theta b minus theta a is equal to, it is area of BMD divided by EI. Okay. So you are going to consider the area between A and B where theta is 0. Okay. So here you can see this is a fixed support. So for fixed support, the slope will be equal to 0. Okay. So this anyhow will become 0, and this you are going to consider between A and B. Okay. So now you can calculate the area here, which is equal to, so area of this type of curve is 1/3 of base into height. Okay. So that means I will take 1 by EI in the like outside, and here you can see this is negative and it is 1/3. So you can see here this width is L and here this is WL square by 2. Okay. So if you simplify, you will get WL square by 6 EI. Okay. So this is how you are going to calculate the slope here. So WL square by 6 EI. If you simplify, you are going to get. Okay. Now, if you want to calculate the deflection at P, I am going to calculate YB is equal to area divided by EI into x bar. Now here also this is YB, basically it is YBA. So YBA is equal to area into x bar divided by EI, and this area you are going to calculate the bending moment drawing. I am talking about the bending moment. So between A and B. So where we need the deflection? We need the deflection at B, no? So that's why I am going to measure the x value or the CG of this drawing with respect to B. So area is what? Minus 1 by EI into 1/3 of WL square by 2 into L is the area, and x bar, see somewhere here you are going to get the CG value, no? So from the 0th end it is 3 by 4 times of L, and from here it will be 1 by 4 times of L. Okay. So with respect to B we have to calculate, no? That is 3 by 4 times of L. So if you simplify this one, you are going to get WL to the power of 4 divided by 8 EI. So you can calculate here. So 3 is going to cancel here. W and L square, L and L here. So that is L to the power of 4 and here 2 4s are 8 it is, and it is 8 EI. So this is the YB. So here always you have to remember, since this is a fixed support, the deflection will be 0 at that point and slope will be 0 at that point. Okay, so this is how you are going to calculate the deflection and slope.